Well, now ain't this a sick motherfucker, huh? This is a sick motherfucker, I gotta tell you. Wow. Wow. Who requested this one? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Hello, Mark. Hello, Patty Joe. Tony. I can't believe it. I can't believe someone would actually request this guy. Wow. I don't know what the story is. I mean, he's in the trunk already. There's nothing to talk about. Except we're going to go over some facts about this sick motherfucker that is Charles Manson. Wow. Damn. The shit I see, it's unbelievable. But first, let's get into it. Let's go with our morning brew, and then we'll get into Charles Manson a little bit. Good morning, guys. Here we go. This is it. All right, that's better. That is much better.
Same old stool, same old chrome and shatter. Coat on the hook like it doesn't even matter. Door swings wide and the night just steps aside when that first cup smiles at me. Morning brew at Tommy Stigs, where the troubles come in small and the dreams pour out in big. Sugar on the counter, laughs floating over the rugged. Life feels large and lovely from a little porcelain mug. Frank on the box, humming low in the corner. Steam writes my name on the glass by the order. Jokes with the boss about yesterday's close call. He says, kid, you made it, you're here, that's all. Morning brew at Tommy Stigs, where the worries shrink to crumbs on the plate beside the figs. Stories in the sunlight, stirring slow with every shrug.
There we go. This is not showtime, guys.
Life feels large and lovely from a little porcelain mug. Out on the avenue, they chase their noon. I got time on a spoon and a second cup too. Oh yeah. If the world goes fast, let it pass, let it spin.
I'll be right here every day.
I'll be right here where my day begins.
Every day.
Morning brew at Tommy Stigs, where the city takes a breath and the heart learns gentle gigs, quiet conversation, and a wink, a nod, a shrug. Yeah, life feels large and lovely.
Come on in, guys. Come on in.
From a little porcelain mug.
A little cup of coffee.
Just me and my view. And that first sip, cool and new. Another beautiful day coming up from a little porcelain cup.
All right, we are live. Yes, it is showtime. It is go time. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Let me get this back in over here. Where's Charlie Manson? You sick motherfucker, you. Look at this twisted individual, the cult leader that is Charles Manson. 174th consecutive Kawfee Talks here. 42026. Osada said this morning, I am more consistent than the sunrise. I like that, Osada. That's a pretty good. That's a pretty good. Is that a compliment? I don't know what you call that. What do you call this? What do you call that? What he's talking about, guys? Would you consider that a compliment? I don't even know. I don't know. Yes, let's go on camera for a minute. Let's go right on. Let's try. How are we going to match this color today? We're never going to be able to match this color today. It's not going to be possible. All right, we're gonna breeze right through a little morning coffee today. That's what we're gonna do. So let's see what we can do here. Let me see what I can do here. Let's see what this color situation has. Do we have something? Nothing there. In the neighborhood, somewhat. Then we go into the teals. Then we go. We're gonna stay right around this. No, man. I think I gotta go change my shirt. I'm not getting the color to match. So good morning, everybody. Hello, good morning, Bambi. Gen X effect. Let's get into the story here. Patty, Joe. All right, Mark Avazino's on his way to work. You have a great day at work. Be careful out there. Stony motherfucking Tony, let's go. Debs is trying to stay awake, but cannot do it. Polak doing what Polak does. Hello, Pete Rizzolo. How are you this morning? Good to see you. I'm an official member of Tommy Stigs T-shirt club. Sweet Tea got her T-shirt yesterday. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So now we'll have a few ladies out there wearing Tommy Stigs apparel. Wait till they ask you, Zelda. So the Tommy Stigs apparel is flying off the shelves. People are actually buying it. It's unbelievable. Who would even think that? Tommy Stigs shirts are circulating. They're going around. It's a wonderful thing. Hey, the store stays open. If you buy a shirt, you buy a shirt. If you don't buy a shirt, you don't buy a shirt. It's okay. Okay, so I think Delilah's traveling today, so let's send out our prayers for a nice flight. For Delilah, I believe they are traveling today, if I'm not mistaken. So we probably won't see Delilah this morning, and as she's out there in flight. All right? Go figure, yeah. A Tommy Stig Social Club on YouTube shirt circulating around the world. It's absolutely insane. I can't. Well, it's going to be a beautiful day because I said it's going to be a beautiful day, and that is why. So we always got to keep it positive. What's better than starting off with a nice cup of coffee? Huh? Tell me. We got holy water coming from the sky today. Raindrops keep falling from my head. It is beautiful. Yep, I love it. All right, 7:03. Let's get into this nonsense about Charles Manson. I already have him in the trunk, so that's not a topic. Listen, flowers for this guy is not, there's nothing to talk about. Charles Manson is already in the trunk, but we're going to dip into the story of Charles Manson right now. Hey, somebody requested it. You requested, I do it. So here we go. 37 seconds. Warm up that coffee.
It's the Tommy Stig Show in 3, 2, 1.
I had to warm up my coffee for this one because this is going to be something. Let me see what I got. Let's see what we got here. Dead flowers in the trunk. Good morning, all. Feeling better. Okay, Patty Daly. Feeling better. Beware. Beware. Okay, let me get into this topic here. Hello, Brian Cavorcier. Hello, Brian Cavorcier. What's going on, sir? It's great to see you. Charles Manson. Let's start at his early life, marked by severe neglect, instability, and institutionalization. Born in Cincinnati, Ohio, to a 16-year-old mother and an absent biological father, he was raised primarily in reformatory, spending the majority of his youth shuttled between juvenile detention centers, foster homes, and relatives due to his mother's frequent interactions and criminal lifestyle. So his mom was a criminal. His dad wasn't there. and she had him when she was 16. The defining events for his upbringing. Let's check this out. Let's check out his upbringing. Maternal neglect and imprisonment. His mother, Kathleen Maddox, was a heavy drinker as well as a criminal. Hello, Barry. CG2, I see you. His mother was a heavy drinker and a criminal. When Manson was around 5, she and her brother were sentenced to prison for armed robbery. During her incarceration, Manson bounced between various relatives as well as boarding schools. The kid didn't stand a chance. She didn't give him a chance. What the fuck? Early delinquency. Following his mother's release, the family moved to Indiana. Manson was highly truant and began stealing from local shops by age 9. Well, he started out young. I got to tell you, he started out young. After his mother attempted and failed to put him in a foster home, a court placed him in a school for boys in 1947, a Catholic-run facility for delinquents. So they put him in the Catholic school. They tried to correct him religiously. Okay, the state tried to correct him religiously and in the criminal way. So 2 ways. The courts put him in a Catholic, what do you call this thing? A Catholic institution, and obviously it didn't work. But they gave it a shot, though. They put him in Catholic. Okay, cycle of institutionalization. Manson frequently ran away from reformatories, turning to burglaries and armed robbery. By age 16, his repeated infractions included grand theft and auto theft, which led to a persistent cycle of incarceration at juvenile facilities. It's crazy. It's crazy. Wow, Pete, that must be nuts. Early adulthood. By the time Manson reached adulthood, he had already spent roughly half of his life confined to state institutions. He briefly married and had a child, but quickly returned to a life of crime, forging government checks and pimping, which eventually landed him in federal prison at Terminal Island in San Pedro, California. Now, listen, I don't know how they come up with some fun facts about this guy. How could there be anything fun about Charles Manson? There can't be, but we're going to see some notes over here. Brian, we're going to see some notes over here. They're saying, Sweet C, underboss, they're saying there's some things. I don't know. Let's see what we got here. He left a permanent flex. Okay. He left a permanent flex on a mountaintop while exploring in ancient Buddhist caves of Afghanistan that ate. What? No, that's a mess. No, that's not him. Yes. All right. I got it. Yes. Okay. Here we go. Oh, here we go. While Charles Manson never. Okay, Munchie. Hold on. I got something for you, Munchie. Don't go anywhere. Okay, some weird facts about this crazy bastard, Charles Manson. Wow. Okay, here we are. Charles Manson never directly carried out the Manson family murders. His obsessive control and manipulation of his followers resulted in at least 9 deaths in 1969. That is the year that Tommy Stigs was born. 1969. All right? Let's check this out. What does this say here? What is this guy saying over here?
People look at you today, 20 years later, and they still have no idea what you're about. Tell me in a sentence who you are.
Nobody. I'm nobody. I'm a tramp, a bum, a hobo. I'm a boxcar and a jug of wine. And a straight razor if you get too close to me.
Wow, that guy's fucking crazy. Damn. He's out of his mind. The most unsettling and bizarre facts surrounding his cases include the Beatles' obsession. Manson believed the band song Helter Skelter was a coded prophecy about an apocalyptic race war. He and his followers even carved the words Helter Skelter in blood at the La Bianca crime scene. Okay, that's what you guys are talking about. I never did the Helter Skelter thing. Connection to the Beach Boys. Manson was briefly friends with Beach Boys drummer Dennis Wilson, and the band actually recorded a song he wrote called Never Learn Not to Love. Wow, he wrote a song and they played it. Huh? What the fuck? The Hollywood reaction. Manson ordered the first round of murders at the Benedict Canyon home of Roman Polanski and Sharon Tate. This house previously belonged to music producer Terry Melcher, who had declined to give Manson a record deal, driving Manson's desire to target the Hollywood elite. You see? He turned on the whole thing. It's unbelievable. 9 Inch Nails and the Tate House. Musician Trent Reznor later rented and built a recording studio in the exact house where the Tate murders occurred. He recorded the breakthrough 1994 album, The Downward Spiral, famously calling the property Pig after the word painted on the front door. I mean, I guess this guy was fucking nuts. The murderer became a musician. Guns N' Roses recorded Manson's song, Look at Your Game, Girl, and Marilyn Manson drew part of his stage name from the cult leader, utilizing lyrics from one of Manson's songs in a track of his own. So his reach did not just go. His reach did not just go to the people that he manipulated. You see, even people in the music industry in Hollywood, he took over their brains. This guy had something. Escalation. Manson believed his followers needed to flee the desert during the anticipated race war. To prepare, the group created the Land Armada, a fleet of armed dune buggies for transport. This guy's fucking nuts. Okay. A history of petty crime. Before orchestrating murders, was a petty criminal who told prison officials upon his 1967 release that he couldn't survive in the outside world. Early in his life, he was a habitual car thief. He knew. Listen to me. They knew. Yeah. Yep, I got Clive Davis for today. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. No, I'm not surprised that he's nuts. No. I'm not surprised that he's nuts. I'm surprised at the impact he had on the music industry, culture, Hollywood, all of it. These people made songs using his lyrics so he could even control people he never even met. He never met these people and he controlled their brains. How? He recruited followers. Let's see how he recruited followers. Hold on a minute. Let's check this out here. Hold on a minute. Yeah. What is this here? I got a video of him, and then we're going to go right back to it. Because this is fucking crazy.
Even the confusion is love in one form or another. It's misguided.
Do you feel fortunate that you survived because the law is declared?
There was no doubt in my mind I would survive. I'm in harmony with the truth. I didn't kill anyone.
You told them to go murder. That's what they testified.
No.
Did Watson testify to that?
No.
Did Watson say that?
No.
Did he write a book and say that?
He may have said it in his book after
he
he convinced himself of it.
Yeah, he did.
But he said this basically this is what I thought Charlie wanted me to do. He said he did it because he thought that's what I wanted him to do. I never told him to do anything. I told him do what you know is right. Like I would tell any human being, do what you know is right. I never told nobody you go over and kill those people on obstacle. When people come up to me and they ask me what to do, I say, you do what your love tells you to do. And then the DA said, well, Charlie was their love and he told them what to do. No. You read a newspaper and you look on TV and then you come and you see me and you want to call me what they told you. And you know that 99% of that newspaper is for money, not the truth. I never had long hair before I got busted. I never had a beard before I got busted. I went to shave and the guy said, no, you can't shave. I said, I need a razor to shave. He said, no, you can't shave. I said, let me get a haircut. He said, no, we don't want you to change your appearance. So when you put the camera first on, you got long hair and a beard. First time in my life I ever had long hair and a beard. I got dealt the hand, hippie cult leader. A hill is a hippie cult leader. Well, you want to be a hippie cult leader? Hippie cult leader, all right. Here's your family card. Oh, I'm the family, I got the family card, hippie cult leader. Mass murderer. Oh, mass murder. 9 dead bodies. Now I got this hand. Now, how would you play it? How would you play it? How would you play this hand?
He stood in the courtroom and said, this man did this, this man did that. You all believed him. He said, this man did that.
Wow.
And I said, Your Honor, may I speak? And they said, no, you can't speak. I said, all right, I got a voice. Let me talk. He said, no, sit down. Shut up. Then he handcuffed me, take me to the back, whip my... What are you going to do? I come out and sit down, and I ain't going to get whipped again.
I knew what happened. I could have defended myself, and I could have walked out of the courtroom. But they didn't want to do that.
I didn't break the law. Judge knew that. But the people didn't want to hear it. The judge knew it. He washed his hands. He said, I know it, but what can I do?
Are you saying that they didn't do anything they didn't want to do?
That's it. That's it. In other words, if I'm with you, whatever you do is your business. I tell you, if you drink out of that cup, you're going to get so-and-so, and you say, well, and I said, well, that's up to you. If that's what you want. If you go ahead and do it, I mean,
This guy's
that's
crazy.
you. I don't break your will. The reality is they did what they did. They're responsible for their own actions. I'm responsible for my actions.
What defense did I put on? What witness did I call? Did I call one witness?
So, okay, so it gets a little twisted. Did he kill anybody himself? How did he brainwash these people? I mean, what the fuck's going on here? What's going on here? CG2, he didn't kill anybody. Let me read a little more here. I got more data here. Let's see what we got here. Okay, he recruited followers by exploiting their vulnerable Okay, they were vulnerable. These people were evidently, they were vulnerable. We don't know who they are. I don't know who they are. I don't give a fuck who they are. Charles Manson recruited followers by exploiting their vulnerable, countercultural youth of the late 60s, using a calculated mix of charisma, communal living, free love, and mind-altering drugs like LSD. He targeted runaways and drifters, offering them the illusion of unconditional love and supporting family. Okay. So he manipulated vagrants. I mean, unbelievable. Vulnerable. Here's how we approach things. These are the tactics that he used. Yes, he's guilty. These are the tactics that he used. Vulnerable targeting. He approached young people, particularly runaways, who were disconnected from their families or society. He provided them, I got it. Charisma and guru. Persona. Manson capitalized on the hippie movement's peace and love. See, that was the problem. The people's brains, Patty Daly, they got all screwed up. No, Manson never killed anyone, but was responsible for their actions. That's what the press. Okay, got it. Thank you, Patty. Yeah, I don't know that much about the case. That's a good, basically in short term, preyed on simps. You're right. But charisma and that whole free love time that y'all were living in, that whole free love and he capitalized on that mindset. He capitalized on the mindset of the masses as well as when they were vulnerable. So he really dug into them. Substance abuse culture. He used psychedelic drugs and frequent orgies to dissolve the boundaries of his followers' past lives, making them deeply dependent on the group and their guru himself for guidance. All right. So personality, charisma, is that, listen, can personality and charisma manipulate somebody? Can your brain be manipulated by an individual because they have the ability to get into your brain, hello, White Earp, and just pull it out? See, early in his life, they sent him for spiritual education, Catholic guidance. He wasn't having it. None of it. It's unbelievable. It's really unbelievable. I guess there's a movie that I never saw. Okay, the Tate murders we know about. LaBianca murders. Okay. Here's the deaths. He orchestrated the death of his followers' victims. Here they go. I got you right now. The Tate murders. He ordered his cult followers to break into a Beverly Hills home of actress Sharon Tate, resulting in the deaths of 5 people: Sharon Tate, Jay Sebring, Wojciech Furakowski, Abigail Folger, and Stephen Parent. The LaBianca murders. He directed his followers to murder a Los Angeles couple, Leno and Rosemarie LaBianca, 2 people. Other family victims. He was also convicted for his role in the separate murders of musician Gary Hinman, and Hollywood stuntman Donald Shorty Shea. Although Manson made claims in prison interviews that he was responsible for more deaths prior to 1969, those claims were never corroborated by authorities. So he did have an admission. He did say he's responsible for many deaths. Sentence and death. Charles Manson was originally sentenced to death in April of 1971 for first-degree murder and conspiracy. Wow. Supreme Court decision that temporarily outlawed the death penalty sentence was commuted to 9 life sentences with the possibility of parole. Key details of the sentence: original conviction, sentenced to death in 71 for the murders of 7 people, including Sharon Tate. Sentence commutation. In 1972, a year later, the California Supreme Court ruled the death penalty unconstitutional, which commuted Manson's death sentence to life in prison. Parole history. He was denied parole 12 times by the California Parole Board and remained incarcerated until his death. Charles Manson, you fucking animal. He passed away of natural causes in prison in the year 2017. This man was a menace to society, an absolute menace with a gift. Somebody called him intelligent. I don't know who it was. It's just crazy, Barry. Oh, Sharon Tate's sister came to every parole hearing. 12 times she got knocked down. He was actually trying to kill the record. Yeah. Hello, Nick. Good to see you. Wow. You absolutely can be manipulated. Look at what's going on. I agree with you. You're right, Zelda. It's just something else. I can't read a book. You know that. Written by that lawyer. If I could do an audio book, maybe I'll do an audio book. Helter Skelter, not real, but yeah. Wow, what an interesting fucking animal. What do you call this guy? An animal? We wasted a lot of money housing that freak. Here you go. So, Zelda, you think he should have been put to death? Some people believe in the death penalty. Some people don't. Well, who gets flowers for this dirty motherfucker? I never took acid, but is it that strong? I don't know if it's that strong. I'm not sure. This is a crazy motherfucker, I gotta tell you. Look at him. He's out of his mind. Look at him. Just look at him. I just don't understand.
I never got to call one witness.
You dealt the hand. You put me on Life magazine. You had me convicted before I walked in the courtroom. You had what people wanted to buy. When they wanted to buy it, they didn't give a damn if they had to convict the district attorney. They'd have convicted the whole building to get that dollar bill going. Now they had big bucks going there. He made 27 million, 100 billion. I'm bumming $10, $15 from my friend here.
Now, how the hell am I going to control 35 women in 2 years?
Beats me, man.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? In other words, the guys you're trying to make me into is impossible. What you're doing is you're creating a legend, you're creating a beast, you're creating whatever you are judging yourselves with into the word Manson. And that's not me at all.
That's not me. That's some guy in somebody's imagination that wanted to make a couple $100 million for himself. He got rich.
We didn't get a trial. We didn't get our rights. We didn't get anything. We were tried by the news media. We weren't tried by the courtroom. The courtroom just, the news media was selling it. It was making money. It was buying and selling it. And when it's making money, they're going to sell it. They don't care who's got to pay the price for it. But we had to pay the price for it, you know. I didn't break no law. Everybody in the world knows that. But it seems like these people around here, they can't get in their brains that I didn't break no law. I killed nobody. I broke no law.
You broke no law?
I broke no law. I didn't even get to put on a defense, man.
And all you guys that sold you most of that stuff sold you a bunch of things that weren't real.
They're going to put me down on the ground for the money. As long as they make the money, they don't care who did it. Who did it's not important.
Did any of your friends kill people?
Sure.
Who did they kill?
They killed lots of people.
Did they kill Sharon Tate and the people that night?
I imagine so. If they said they did, they did.
Did you tell them to?
No. I didn't tell nobody to do nothing. I said, do what you want to do.
Do you feel
Absolutely, absolutely unbelievable. It's unreal. So I guess, wow. People, get your brains right. This stuff is garbage. Make sure your brains are in the correct place because this fucking guy's out of his mind. And if you people out there could be manipulated that easy, we got serious problems. We got serious fucking problems. It's crazy. Unbelievable. Really, really unbelievable. These are the things that happen, though, guys. These are the things that happen in life. People have he's a demon, Nick, 100%. Wow. Wow. So whoever did recommend, he told the girls to do something witchy at the murders, and they wrote pig in her blood. Oh my God. He is an absolute demon. But whose brains could be taking over this? Well, of course he's lying, Zelda. Yes. Thank God I never took drugs except what the doctors gave me. Me too. I don't know if he was short. I don't have that. I don't have that. It's a hallucinant. It will drive you mad. Oh, okay. He was not stupid, Patty says. So Charles Manson. Stoney, I mean, like, could someone convince you to do something? Can it really? Can it really? Yeah. I don't understand. So the brains get manipulated by this drug, LSD, and then the devil is real. The devil is real. You better believe it. Stony Tony, you better believe it. Just think about this. Somebody takes a drug. Okay. So, but put it in context, Bambi. Put any drug in context. Right? Cocaine, hanging out with a couple of guys and you do a bump. That's one thing. Cocaine on a table with a room full of girls and guys. What's going to happen with the cocaine? So now LSD is a hallucinogen and your brain is able to be manipulated. Now have somebody there that is getting into your brain already. You are already, so to speak, penetratable because you already have a fucked up mindset. So I guess it was simple for him. He gave them the junk and at the same time started manipulating their brains. And before you know it, it's, what's this word? It's environmental as well. It's environmental as well as situational and all of these things together. So Patty Daly, I would say this guy created the perfect, so to speak, cocktail to manipulate their brains. He just created this whole space. Weak women that were weak, this whole movement of free love and all this other fucking bullshit in the 60s, whatever you guys were doing back there and this and that. So you got the mindset of rebellion. You got dysfunction. You got searching for love. You know the song "Looking for Love in All the Wrong Places." Searching for love. Anyway, he calculated this whole situation, this whole cult. Patty calls it genius. It's true. Your thoughts can manipulate your brain without any other thing involved. Without any other thing involved, Gen X effect, the brain, you can manipulate your own brain by saying it so many times. Add substance, add situations, and add environment, and add as they said, he had the personality to take over your whole brain. So anybody that's a victim to Charles Manson and his garbage, we're going to give you a nice set of prayers this morning. Yes, it matches. Yes, I went with the matching pinky cover today. So we're going to give you a set of prayers this morning. I believe that's what we need to do. Very sad, very sad. But thank you for the recommendation of the Spotlight. Now I got to go listen to Helter Skelter because I never did. I know nothing about it. That's crazy, Patty. The girls would have laid down on a train track. Okay, we're doing Catholic Minute first. I'm not leaving a choice right now. We're not going to Machiavelli. We're going to Catholic Minute first. Tony, I just feel it's necessary. This is just my thoughts. Directors, can we go to Catholic Minute first, or do we have to go to Machiavelli first? Directors, please put up the Catholic Minute so I can go. Fix the monitors. Bring up the Catholic Minute. That's what I want to do next. I'm breaking the cycle. Directors, you can stay back there. You got full control. Put up the Catholic Minute. I'm breaking the cycle. I'm not asking. I'm just going right in. Okay, we're going Catholic Minute. We need to cleanse the air. We need to cleanse the air right at this moment. We need to cleanse the air. We got to go Catholicism right now, which is something that the judge ordered. And unfortunately, the judge ordered this. Unfortunately, it did not work. His demonic mind was overpowering and could not. Catholicism and the judge and all of these, so to speak, intervention tools, they did not work. The toolbox fell apart. He couldn't, he wouldn't take to private school. He couldn't take to Catholicism. And he became a demon, okay? A fucked up demon that just wreaked havoc on this world. Burn in the depths of hell, motherfucker. Here we go.
He speaks of the blessed ones, faithful lives we've told for our heart. To Stigs, Catholic Minute, reading so.
All right, you got to bow your heads for a minute, guys. We need some prayers out for those that need it, as well as this whole anybody touched in some type of impactful way, anybody impacted by this disaster of a man called Charles Manson. It is bad. It is bad. Okay, Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women. Blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Wow. Let's see what the Catholic Minute is today. The feast day is for St. Joseph Kawfee, known as the priest of the gallows. He was a 19th century Italian priest celebrated as the patron saint of prisoners and condemned criminals, recognized for his deep devotion to ministering to those on death row. Beyond St. Joseph Kawfee, several other saints and traditions fall today. Okay. Santa Etheldra, an Anglo-Saxon princess and abbess of Ely, often venerated as the patron saint of throat complaints. Saint Agrippina, a virgin and martyr from Sicily, whose feast is celebrated on this date. Vigil of the native of the St. John the Baptist. June 23rd marks the evening before the nativity of St. John the Baptist. That's celebrated tomorrow on June 24th. The event begins the traditional festivities of St. John's Eve, which commemorated his birth. Very, 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 very fitting today, guys. Very fitting today, guys. It is very fitting. Wow. Unbelievable. All right, listen, that was the Catholic Minute. I believe it fits. What are you going to do? Patron saint. Hold on, where is it? Patron saint of prisoners and condemned criminals. It's a little weird. I don't know. It did fit. It kind of fit. Let's see if Machiavelli fits, Patty Joe. Let's see what Machiavelli's message is. I have it up there. So let's see what Machiavelli's minute is. I don't know what it's going to be. I have no idea what it's going to be. I have no idea. All right. Wait. No. 1 minute. 1 minute. Let's do this here. Let's do this here while we do this. Where is this thing here? Where is this thing here? Right there. All right. We're going to put this up. We will be right back.
And you drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. You people shouting, you people shouting. I wanna rock and roll all night. And party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night. And party every day. To see what you do. Everyone's looking at you. Oh, everyone's wondering, will you come out tonight? Everyone's trying to get it right, get it right. Everybody's working for the weekend.
Oh, come on, baby, let's go. Come on, baby, let's go. Here we are. We are back. Let's fix this up here. Media assets. We will put this up right there. That is what we do like that. We are going into the Catholic Minute, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Let's see what. No. Hold on. Fix that avatar. Here we go. We're going into Machiavelli right now. It's the Machiavelli Minute. Are you ready? Hello there, Detroit City. Great to see you. Thank you for stopping in this morning. As always, a presence is a present. Anybody that stops by, you are appreciated. Thank you for running through. Yep. It's crazy, Patty Joe, what this is all about. It's crazy. It's absolute puff. Pass that peace pipe, you sick motherfuckers, you. Let's go Machiavelli right now. Let's see what Machiavelli says. Let's see what our morning message from Machiavelli is. I don't know.
Tommy Stigs explores the sinister mind of Niccolo Machiavelli. Hot step inside, where the cold truth cuts so carefully. Tommy Stigs explores the sinister mind of Niccolo Machiavelli.
Let me warm up this coffee a little bit. Let me put another drop into this coffee right here before we get into the Machiavelli Minute. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's close the thermos. Let's have a sip of coffee. Machiavelli. What is this? Machiavelli's view on cults in the modern sense. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Machiavelli's. Wait. This is fucking freaky now. Hold on a minute. We got a problem here. Machiavelli's views on cults. Machiavelli's political philosophy. Wait. His philosophy addresses fundamentally. Wait, let me process this here. Fundamentally addresses how leaders build intense quasi-religious devotion to solidify and maintain power. Machiavelli recognized that passionate, almost blind loyalty is a highly effective tool for state building. What the fuck is going on here today, guys? This social club, we got problems. The prince, Machiavelli viewed religion not merely as a quest for spiritual truth, but as a critical instrument of state control. He praised ancient leaders like Numa Pompous from Rome for fabricating divine connections to make radical laws acceptable to the populace. He argued that a leader who harnesses the mythos of divine favor creates a fiercely dedicated following because the citizens or the weak and the devotion, it is tied to their fear of the divine, making them much easier to rule. This is fucking nuts. I don't know who's controlling the social club, but whoever is, it's a higher power, and however the fuck they pull this all together is beyond me. The danger of factionalism. While Machiavelli recognized the utility of a loyal following, he was exceptionally and intensely skeptical of private or partisan followings within a state, which means a group or a cult. Obviously, he distinguishes the difference. He distinguishes between leaders who rise to power by the will of the people versus those who rise via the nobility of a private faction. He noted that leaders whose followers are a cult to his own personal agenda rather than the broader well-being of the state will eventually find themselves undermined, and those followers will demand reciprocal share of power, leading to eventual instability. Armed prophets. Machiavelli observed that all armed prophets succeeded while unarmed prophets failed and were destroyed once the public lost faith. He concluded that a leader cannot just rely on persuasion. A leader must have the ability to enforce his will and inspire fanatical devotion using both force, like a lion, and cunning, like the fox. Personal charisma and illusion of virtue. Machiavelli argued that a leader must carefully construct their public image. He famously noted that a successful ruler does not possess genuinely moral or religious virtues, but they must appear to have them. A leader can establish a devoted, almost reverent following by mastering this perception, using public rituals and manipulating the masses' emotions through spectacle and rhetoric. This is fucking nuts. Does this Machiavelli minute align with today's show in some way? Catholicism does? Is anybody listening to what I'm saying? Because this is fucking nuts. Patty, how? How are they tying together? This is all, I do this on a whim. I just go. I got no explanation. I have none. I have zero. None. Zero. The first time something came together today was when Jimena came on, and the saint was from Mexico, and her situation, and she ended up coming in here crying of sadness and as of joy. Wow. All right, we're gonna change gears, guys. We gotta go into some bullet points because this is fucking crazy. This is crazy, Nick M. We're gonna change gears. We're going bullet points, something else. Clive Davis, your sister's ass. We gotta change. We gotta just getting too creepy now. This social club's coming together way too. I don't even know what you want to call it. Well, I don't even know what you want to call this. How is this shit's all coming together? It's mind-boggling to me. It really is mind-boggling to me. I just don't get it. I really just don't get it. Right? But this motherfucker was sick. I'm getting rid of all Charles Manson. I just can't do it. Who you recommending next, you sick motherfuckers? Who's next? Who's next? All right, let me see what else I got up here on the thing over here. The thing. Come on, scroll up. Let's go. Nancy Guthrie. We're going to change up gears right now. We're going into some bullet points, Patty Daly. Apparently, there was a second ransom letter that was sent to Guthrie. How do you say her name? Barry Guthrie. Nancy Guthrie got a note that Sarah, who's the daughter? Sarah. Anyway, the Guthrie family got a second note that the mom is dead and buried. They didn't intend to kill her, but she's dead. So blessings out, prayers out, love and support out to the Guthrie family. Mom is dead, apparently, and buried. They don't know where. They're never going to know where. The second ransom note came through. Savannah is the daughter. Savannah said, we will pay anything, but they didn't do it. So, an apparent, a possible rest in eternal peace to this Nancy Guthrie, who was kidnapped. The second ransom note said that she has passed. Is there closure in that? Nobody knows. This is the news reports. Unbelievable. Let's see what else we got here. What else do we got here? What else is up here? Okay. Munchie, are you still here, Munchie? Munchie? I got a notice yesterday, Munchie. 15 years on YouTube. Where are you, Munchie? Get over here. Wow. I got a notice that Munchie's on the YouTube 15 years yesterday. I don't know why I got that pop up, but I got that pop up. Now, Munchie, I ask you, you don't do any content? 15 years? Push the button. Give it a shot. Fuck it. You got something on your mind that you can talk about. Everybody can do this. This is nothing. Push the button. Now, who knows how good it would go? I don't know. There's people that have been doing lives for 5 years and they're still a disaster. They don't know what to do. So I don't know. They're still confused about what they want to do 5 years in. By 5 years, you don't know what you want to do? By 4 or 5 years, you don't know what you want to do on YouTube by that time? You're still trying to figure it out and what direction should I go in? What the fuck? 5 years to make a decision? Very indecisive. What direction? What changes should I? You're still trying to decide. I think it's time to quit. I think you're done worn out. I think there's nothing left. If you're here 5 years and you still don't know which direction you should go in on your channel, I think you got a little problem in your brain. Something is fried. Too much drugs, too much substances, too much weed, too much alcohol, too much this, too much that. I don't know what's in your brains. But if you're on 5 years in here and still deciding on what direction to go in, I think I don't think you got it. I think it's time to throw the towel in. Some of these people really need to throw the towel in. I'm probably one of them, but I have coffee every day, so it doesn't make a difference. Clive Davis. But I want to step back a minute. Let's go to coaching for a minute. We speak about coaching here frequently. Frequently speak about coaching here and the impact, the values, and the importance of coaching. So I'm at an event last night. This coaching staff took a team of 22 runners. 22 runners, made this program such a desirable program, took this program from 22 runners to 112. They don't know where to put all these kids. This is for running. So it's very interesting. So, ladies and gentlemen, as adults, you do have an impact on the youth. The youth, you do touch. It's very nice. Clive Davis. Who is Clive Davis responsible for? Rest in peace. 94 years old, Clive Davis, a legend in the music business, has passed away. Clive Davis, Whitney Houston, Janis Joplin, Bruce Springsteen, Billy Joel, Tito Santana, Patti Smith, Barry Manilow, Aerosmith, Pink Floyd, The Kinks, Lou Reed, Rod Stewart, Simon and Garfunkel, Alicia Keys, Jennifer Hudson, Kelly Clarkson, Aretha Franklin, Luther Vandross, Dionne Warwick, Kenny G, Bad Boy Records, LaFace Records. Clive Davis brought you much of the music that you know. God bless him. Rolling Stones are done touring, although they did say, if possible, they would take up a residency in Las Vegas. Nobody reached out to the Rolling Stones. The Rolling Stones are saying they're done with touring. They are open for a residency in Las Vegas. Frankie Valli got it? Right. Rod Stewart had to take a break. He needed oxygen live. Rod Stewart lost his marbles on the fucking stage. They brought an oxygen tank out. He had to sit down to finish his show. When it isn't fun, it's time to be done. Rod Stewart, why are you up on stage? You're done, son. It's over, Stewart. Rod Stewart, what are you doing on stage? Monkey Katsufai. Why are you still on stage? Why? When it ain't fun, be done. You're irrelevant at this point. He needed fucking oxygen on the stage. He sat down. Wait a minute, CG2. He says, hold on. I can't breathe. The sinuses, I'm all fucked up. My lungs, my sciatica nerve, my back hurts. Your sister's ass. Can I sit down? Can I sit down? Rod Stewart says, do you mind if I sit down and finish the song? And they brought out a fucking oxygen tank for you, Rod Stewart. It's kind of like YouTube. They're they're mezza morta. But they're still trying. Push the button and try. Done. Done. Pack it in. Done. You're over. YouTubers and Rod Stewart. It's time, guys. You ain't got it no more. You're done expired. You hit the expiration date and it's over. Go out with fucking dignity. You know what I'm saying, guys? Go out with a little dignity, Rod Stewart. That's how you got to be remembered, that you were on stage needing oxygen. At least Frankie Valli said, it's time, I'm fucking done. I'm canceling it. But he went on stage every time and stood up in a beautiful suit. Now, whether he lip synced or wasn't getting all the words right, never once did he have to sit down and say, bring me oxygen. Frankie Valli wrote it to the end. But he said, Detroit Siggy, it's time. It's like these YouTubers. They're done. They don't even realize it. Come on. You can't tell you're done? Fuck it. It's over. You gave it a shot. Let some other people do it now. You're done worn out. You're done worn it out. You expired. You could see it in their faces. Especially the idea guys. They're calling people. They're on the phone. Well, why? Maybe we should try this today. Well, maybe we should try that. You think that'll work? Nothing will work. It's this. I don't give a fuck what you do. Look, why don't we talk about this today? That might have a good... Are you fucking nuts? Discussing on the phone YouTube topics? Let's try this today. Well, I'll go on for 10 minutes. Then I'll bring you on. And we'll talk about... what? This is what you... It's over at that point. Hello? and the other person isn't friendly enough to tell you, I think it's kind of done. They're not going to tell you that because they got nothing to do either. So, hello, hey, what topic can we talk about today? Do you think it'll work? Work what? Work what? It's this. It's the fucking thing here. No matter what it is, talk about whatever you want to talk about. It's this, Nick. You love the phone, Patty? Frankie Valli went out as a class act, 100%. 100%, Pete. No doubt. I just don't understand. How you could just continue to go on. It's embarrassing to even see it. Bed Bath & Beyond and Models. They're back on the scene. They're trying to reinvent themselves, Barry. They're trying to reinvent themselves. Bambi, I don't know if it's possible. Bed Bath & Beyond. Remember those big fucking coupons we used to get? Remember the coupons? Big square white and blue Bed Bath & Beyond coupons. And then Harmon's Cosmetics took their coupons. Yeah, people now don't even know how to use that. No, Models is back. They kicked it in with the new Knicks attire and they're doing online business. So I used to love Models as well. That was a great place. Okay, get ready for the Olympic Games, guys. The Olympic Games are coming back to these United States of America. Are you ready? Did you hear the news when we're getting the Olympics back? Does anybody know when we're getting the Olympics back? 2042, the United States of America will have the Olympics back. Now, let's do the math on that. 2042, 2042, minus 2026. Oh, another 16 years. Another 16 years. The Olympics will be back here. That will make 16 years. 2042. So get ready. Get your popcorn. Will you still be here in 2042? 2042 minus 17. And then, 2042 minus 17 equals. So a kid born in 2025 will be 17. Who's going to be here for the 2042 Olympics? I am 57 yesterday or Sunday. 57 plus 16, did I say? 73. I don't think I'm going to the games. I don't think I'll be at the games. I don't think so. So if you're 2 years old right now, you'll be 19. Maybe you'll be on the Olympic boxing team. You'll be 63. How old will you be in 16 years, guys? Yes. Pete Rizlo, no popcorn in 2042. You'll be a senior, but you'll still be here. I'll be gone. I probably will be gone by then. The life expectancy of a man is 73. Right. Right. You'll be 74 and probably ashes. Well, the life expectancy of a man is 73. A woman is like 78 or 76. So anyway, I just wanted to bring you that news, ladies and gentlemen, that the next time the Olympic Games come here will be 2042. Now, if you are born today, if you are born in 2000, let's go with 2026. 2026, so you graduate high school, 17 years old, that will be 2043. So a person born right now or within the last year or two will graduate college in the year 2050. Okay? between now and 2 years ago, maybe a year ago, you're graduating college in the year 2050. Young parents will be able to see that. Very nice. This thing called life, it's fucking crazy. It's crazy. All right. Osada's comment this morning. Checkbox. Tommy Stigs is more consistent than the sunrise. Molly Shannon. Well, if you're born between now and 2 years ago, you're graduating college in around 2050. It's approximate, Bambi, depending on if you go 6 years, 4 years, 5 years. Stay back a year in high school. So approximately 2050 is the college graduation if you're born between now and 2 years ago. Are you going to be here in 2050? So 2050 is what? How many years is that now? 20-something. Molly Shannon got her star in L.A. It took now Frankie Valli till he was 90 to get it. It took them to Frankie Valli to be 90, and somebody requested it for Frankie Valli to get this. Who's Molly Shannon? She's on Saturday Night Live. Anyway, she got her star on the Walk of Fame, and that's where you're at right now. Listen, you fucking nut. 2050, I have no idea what the world's going to be like. No idea what the world's going to be like. I can say I will not be competing in the Olympic Games. I can guarantee you that one. All right, listen to me, you. Let's go with Uncle Badass real quick so we can get our happy asses out of here. Let's see what Uncle Badass has to say today. It's time to go. I got to rock and roll. Here we go.
Fucking morning, it's Tuesday, and the world ain't waiting. Wake the fuck up, stop whining, and don't be a little bitch. One great day means nothing if you fold on the second. While the weak are still dreaming, you're already on the hunt. Slam that coffee like it's the blood of the god.
All right, Uncle Badass doing it for us. Listen, guys, we're wrapping it up. We're going to wrap up the 174th consecutive coffee talks here. Yes. Now listen to me. Can you get satisfaction? You better work at satisfying. It is your job. You're supposed to satisfy somebody. Satisfy somebody today. Make sure you satisfy them. They have a desire. They have a need. They have a want. They're hungry or they're thirsty. So give them some satisfaction. That is your job, to satisfy others. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. Sarah Collins is going to take us out. Tommy Stigs wishing you a blessed Tuesday. Ciao for now.
I can't get no satisfaction. I can't get no satisfaction. 'Cause I tried and I tried and I tried and I tried. I can't get no. I can't get no. When I'm driving in my car and the man comes on the radio, he's telling me more and more about some useless information to justify my imagination. I can't get no. Hey, hey, hey. That's what I say. I can't get no satisfaction. I can't get no satisfaction. 'Cause I tried and I tried and I tried and I tried.